Yo, welcome back to VLR with Justin Newlam. We have returned to the Cyan route to choose Betray in the first AB game to unlock an entire branch that we have not seen yet.
Round one.
Put that back to... Stop, there we go. Skip probably wouldn't have been a problem anyhow because the dialogue should be different at this point. At least a little bit. It's fine, I stepped out of the AB room, I could see the others running toward the projection, shoving and pushing to get closer.
Well,
this is the first time.
You chose what I wanted you to choose. I guess I should say thanks. So,
Oh, come on, you don't need to do that. I just made the obvious
Obvious?
choice. Well, I'm sure Alice chose Betray. That meant we pretty much had to choose Betray.
How do you know
right?
what she's going to choose?
I guess you could just say I just
Are you
know.
making fun of me?
Maybe.
You. No! Hey, what are you kidding?
Let's go. We'll find it.
Yep. Blah, blah, blah. So, I do not really remember what scenario we're jumping into here, but apparently this was one where we paired with Alice for one of the first three, so was that... did we pair with her in the infirmary, or... I guess it probably doesn't matter anyway.
If every...
Alright, so... Betray ally, double ally, and... Ooh! Sorry there, Alice. But again, I really don't know what... And again, yeah, I think this is going to be an instance where she comes out, starts yelling at us as if she doesn't betray us when we choose to ally. And then brush us off like, oh, come on, what are you, an idiot?
For your game. No.
These variations between the timelines is one of the smaller issues I have with this game, but whatever. Hey, Alice! What the hell is this? You chose Betray last time. Isn't this the first AB game? So I chose Betray too. No,
Wait a
why?
minute. Last time? What on earth are you talking about?
Huh. Now this only confuses things even further, because that implies... Well, no. Maybe this is the dialogue you see no matter what. Which would be super confusing if it's the first route you go, but still wouldn't be totally incorrect. Yeah. I'm a little bit less satisfied with precisely how the timeline storytelling works in this game than the previous. Can you tell me one thing? When exactly did you press the
5
button?
minutes before the deadline. There's that announcement, right? I pressed it right after. Why?
What? No, that can't. What was going on? When Fi and I chose Ally, Alice picked Betray.
I just made the most rational choice.
Okay, hold on. Okay, I guess I complained and the game's about to tell me.
The best way to minimize risk, and anyone who thinks
Which
otherwise
it
is,
doesn't
well,
particularly make sense. Again, is this only showing up because this is the last time we've seen this scenario?
an idiot.
So somehow he remembers that. But this time I chose Betray and her voice changed to Ally. Why? What was different? Had history somehow changed because of my choice? No, that was insane. If Alice had somehow known that I had chosen Betray and chosen Ally in response, at least I would have followed the principle of cause and effect. But what had just happened was something entirely different. There was no way Alice could have known what we would choose when she made her decision. Besides, if she had known we intended to betray her, there's no way she would have chosen Ally. In other words, she must have made her decision without any knowledge of ours. Oh my goodness. This actually, I think I hate your explanation more than the fact. So I go back in time and choose to whip out the scissors this time. This time Alice chooses rock. I lose again, but that's fine because it still makes sense. My actions in the past caused Alice's actions in the future, easy. But what had just happened in the A-B game wasn't like that. Let's go back to the innocent game of rock, paper, scissors. This time Alice is the one who threw out her hand first. But in this situation, there's no way for me to know what it is, so I decide to go with rock. Now Alice's choice is revealed. Turns out she went with paper. Damn it, I lose and I'm pissed off, so once again I go back in time to try and change history and erase my loss. Well, will I choose this time? That's not even a question. Scissors, obviously. After all, last time Alice went with paper. Here's the important part. When I make this choice, Alice has already made her choice. Sure of my victory, I throw out a pair of scissors, but... What the hell? My rage would be white hot. How could this have happened? Why? Alice's hand had paper before. How did it change to rock? Obviously, there's no cause and effect here. Since Alice's choice was in the past and mine was in the future, how could that even happen? How could the future influence the past? But it wasn't theoretical now. This had actually happened. What the hell was going on? No, wait. Why the fuck was I talking so casually about going back in time? Right, of course. Time travel is impossible. It's absolutely possible. Okay, this is just... But if that was true...
The best way to minimize risk and maximize reward, and anyone who thinks otherwise, an idiot. Hey, did you have a stroke or something?
Oh,
Besides,
sorry.
Why do I have to answer your questions? I should be the one yelling at you. Because of you two, I've only got one BP left. You're right.
Yeah, you're right.
What in God's name is wrong with you?
I'm sorry, really, I seriously feel terrible
I'm
about
never
this.
going to trust. You'll pay for this.
Alice stormed off. She threw one last hurt, scornful look over her shoulder as she left, and it stabbed you right through the heart. One of the other teams seemed to be dealing with similar issues.
We don't know what we had no idea you would choose ally.
No way I'd choose betray. I'm with Clover on the other side.
What? What do you mean?
Do you have an interest in Clover?
Okay.
What? No, that's not... No.
What is it then?
Well,
You'd have to be crazy to pick ally. The only way it'd make any sense to do that is if you really, really trusted the other person.
so you're saying you don't trust me then?
Duh! Are you senile? Why the hell would I trust some old geezer I just met a few hours ago?
I see. Say no more. Didn't think it'd hurt this much.
Huh? What's that supposed to mean? You're starting to get kind of creepy.
Creepy. I understand. I guess I just haven't had enough time to earn your trust.
I suppose you could say that. I just didn't really expect you to be so nice about it.
Well, looks like those guys managed to get through this all right. Figure that means the fault here's got to be mine.
Huh? Thank you.
Don't worry about it. We only did what anybody else, right, Mr. Dio?
Yeah, exactly.
Dio, Korg, and Luna, on the other hand, seem to have resolved things amicably by all choosing ally. No doubt, we were all wishing we'd done the same. Yeah, this is just... whatever. What had happened in the AB room, only Dio and Korg knew for sure. Yeah, blah, 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 moving on.
Zero, when is the next...
What makes you...
Well, if there's a round one...
Besides, that's an...
You're right.
Blah, 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 blah,
Why
blah, blah.
not? The voting hopping.
CB gate, yep. Open, oops, let me close them. Blah, 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 blah. Actually, yeah, can I do just skip? There we go. It should only skip already seen content, so yep. This is all stuff we already seen before. People arguing about, oh no, I might die. Blah, 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 blah. Still skipping. Alright, so, let's head to the crew quarters first. Actually, yeah, go ahead and keep skip on for all I care, really. Okay, no, hold on, yeah, we have already had this conversation too. It's figuring out the timeline of things.
I don't think there's any reason
And
for
it
us to get
stops
all
when there's
worried
new
about
stuff.
it. We should just hurry up and try to find out how to get out of here.
Cork has a point. If we want to know what's going on outside, the fastest...
Good. Mister, what are you gonna do? Okay.
Guess I'll
Then
go
we will
somewhere else.
see you.
Alright, so a slight change in the conversation there. Now, where to next? I'll go ahead and go to the lounge and turn on... that's odd. It's not letting me go to skip. So perhaps this is only dialogue we haven't seen, which would be curious. Still not letting me.
Oh.
Oh, no, there it goes. Alright, so yep. So this is all stuff we've seen before. Which isn't letting me know exactly which timeline we're in, but honestly they're too confusing at this point. Anyhow, only one other place I hadn't gone. Weird, so it's only letting me do auto through these moments. But presumably it'll let me put skip back on as soon as we get in here. Which so far, based on the other two, has all been previously seen dialogue anyway. No skip yet. That's curious.
What are you doing?
Oh no, this is
Obviously.
new then.
Oh, come on now, you don't have to get your panties in a bunch.
I guess because in almost every other one,
That's easy
Dio
for
was
you to
also
say,
part of
Dio.
a group that
You're sitting
betrayed.
pretty at 5 BP. Tenmyoji and I only have 1. You do understand what that...
That's no reason to take your anger out on people. You won't get your BP back by being a jerk to him.
What's this? You're gonna take his side? I thought you, of all people, would agree with me.
I do.
No, you don't. You don't get it. Why would you care? You've got, what, maybe 5 years left? Maybe less? I'm not like you. I'm still young. I want to live a long life. There's so many things I still want to do.
Like what?
Well, let's see. I want to wear a lot. I want to eat tons of delicious...
What an idiot.
I feel like
Excuse me?
we've seen
I was
most
going to
of this
take
already.
your side, but after that...
Okay, yep, so can skip through. So, yeah, a little bit of that early stuff we hadn't seen. Most of this we have. I'm not totally sure what it's talking about, but it's apparently stuff we have seen before. Until suddenly...
There you are! You have to come with me!
What's wrong?
We found something really bad in the crew
Alright,
quarters!
so this is the bomb route. Okay, so
Something?
rightmost is bomb.
Bad.
Just curious, because it's also the only time that you have the bomb.
Just hurry! It'll make sense when you see it!
Quark was the first in the room, followed quickly by me, Alice, Tenmyoji, and Dio. Said nothing, just pointed under the bed. 4 of us crouched down and followed his finger. There it was. What the hell is this?
A bomb! At least that's what Mr. K said.
Well, hold on, let's see. Can I get to skip? Because we have seen a lot of this. Nope. So apparently this is at least somewhat new stuff about the bomb again. When was this?
Goodbye.
Have we seen an ending like that? The same bomb I'd seen in my... Okay, the vision, not an ending then yet. Hadn't been a hallucination. Had it actually been a premonition?
We need to get everybody else in here now.
No, it's okay. Mr. K's already getting them. They should be here really soon.
Anyway...
See? Where is it? You said there was a bomb.
Quark had barely closed his mouth when the rest of our fellow captives exploded into the room. Kay gently shouldered them aside and pointed to the bomb.
There it is. You see?
For several long moments, we just stared in silence, slowly began to eye one another, old suspicions suddenly reawakened, even. It was Fi who finally broke the silence.
Doesn't look like it has a timed detonator. There must be a remote somewhere.
You're right. It'll probably use an active button or a switch of some sort. Not a dead man switch. If we can get it, we should be safe as long as we don't press the button.
Who was the first person to
It was
find
me.
this?
I found it while Quark and I were investigating this area. We split up to collect the rest of you.
How did you know it was a bomb?
I have seen it before.
When?
I'm
Where?
not sure.
Because of the amnesia.
Yes.
Are you kidding me? Are you gonna tell me you believe that guy who can't remember his own fucking name knows a bomb when he sees it?
No. Kay is right. That's a bomb. I'm sure of it.
How do you
Right,
know?
but you're not willing
Just
to let us
you
do
sounded
yeah.
pretty sure about this. How do you know all this?
Let's just say it's an occupational hazard.
What kind of occupation do you have?
I can't tell you.
Spare me the bullshit. This isn't time for keeping secrets.
Please, just trust me. Look, I know I'm repeating myself, but I'm sure that's a bomb. And it's not just any kind of bomb. It's an antimatter bomb.
Antimatter. Wait,
What?
you mean a bomb?
Oh, you know what that... Anyway, yes,
Alright,
you're
so
right.
this feels... Yeah, I was gonna say, like, stuff we've seen before, so that's good. Rushed. Get through to the next part with anything new. Blah, blah, blah. We all gotta hurry up and get to the place.
Chromatic doors by...
Alright, and this
Hey,
time I
the
believe
doors
we
are
have a
open.
choice.
We need to figure out...
What are
Pay
the options
attention. I'm
this
only
time?
saying, just like the.
Actually, you will be saying this more than once, because you've already said it once. But time travel and all that nonsense. Luna and I pair up with Clover and go through the green. Tenmyoji... Alright, so either, yeah, we'll go with one, then we'll go with the other. I don't really care which one is which. Because
3,
one of them is going to have people saying, no, I refuse.
Well, you
whatever it
decided
is.
Then can
Yeah.
I decide this? I think
Why
I
you?
deserve. I only have one. Doesn't it seem like the fair? Wouldn't you agree?
Well,
That means
Tenyoji
you
also.
should get to choose. I mean,
You got a. But how about we listen to what? So tell us.
The green
Yeah,
door,
sure,
and I
whatever.
want to go.
I see.
pork.
Option B. That means Tenmyoji and Dio will go with Clover through the blue door. Is that all right with you?
Yeah, sure.
If we go through there together, are you really?
Oh yeah, I'm sure. Matter if you said you didn't trust me, well, I'd like to change your mind. I figure this will give me the chance. I've been wanting to pair up with Alice too. There's something I want to talk to you about.
Oh,
We'll get to.
Anyway,
All right,
Alice's
anyway.
first choice would.
yes.
What about the? Is that okay?
I assume. Well, it should be Luna and I would go through the red door with Fi. As far as how I felt about that, sure. Yeah,
I don't
whatever.
have any problems with it.
Why would she? There were no objections.
Then we're all set. Let's go,
10, 9, 8,
Yes.
7,
Don't make us wait through the entire countdown. Just move. They ran toward the blue. We went to the red.
2, 1, 0. Chromatic.
And scanning. And moving right along. Alright. So, which puzzle
three
are we
doors.
doing this time?
Yeah, looks like.
It looks like.
Scuttle, try pulling. It might be day, maybe. Or who knows?
Yeah, whatever.
What's that?
Pull the thing and move on.
It's called. What?
Huh?
It sounded like you two might take a while, so I pulled the lever. Is that okay?
Oh! She did. I did not catch that.
Only the one on.
Whatever.
Well, we should.
Yeah.
Always only opens one, which, yes, you guys don't know, but we are very well aware of it, so let's move on, please. This is different. What in the world is that?
It looks like some kind of control.
Thank you.
I can see a huge machine of some sort of. Maybe a generator?
Reactor of some sort? Well,
We
let's
need
split up and
cards
look
with
around,
the
I guess.
moon on.
Yes, but they're
Then
probably
let's
in
get
the
started.
safe. Which, yes, again, they don't know to be certain, but we do, so let's move on. Alright, what are we looking at here? Control panel. It's covered with stuff, but we don't get to interact with it, apparently. Certainly not yet, anyway. Clicking on that doesn't do anything. Alright, we'll click up here to look at it. Annihilation reactor. Okay, like the bomb. Curious. But it's a reactor for generating energy. Should be pretty simple. Bunch of matter and antimatter in there, probably hydrogen and antihydrogen, bumping into one another when the name and you get the name and release a bunch of energy. Actually cutting much energy, taking the mass defect and stop too complicated. Blah blah blah. Machine's a weird way to put it. Engine, yeah. Make this room the control room. So still can't interact with any of this part of the control panel. Can we interact? Nope, not with that part. Alright, can we look below? No, that's not doing anything. Alright, so here's something we can. Okay. A laptop with T. Curious. Yeah, looks like a memory stick. And this matches the green T on that. Ooh, that changed it. Ah, so perhaps that green T is on the USB stick then. And the picture was taken with the laptop camera, perhaps. Yep, yeah, there it is. Something behind us right there, alright. Looks like the rest of the control panel is not particularly clickable either, so that's curious. There's the door. There's this other metal piping. Can't interact with that though, apparently. Books. Boxes. More boxes. There's the safe. Something or other, okay. Huh, I thought right here is where the, oh, nope, there it was. Yeah, let's try moving them. Alright. Something to do with that test thing still, I imagine. Check binders. Alright. Compass, interesting. And a protractor. So we'll be doing some geometry, it would seem. Click on the boxes below, nothing apparently. Curious. Alright, another clock with a different label, different method of measuring, it would seem. Alright, here's something. This is presumably what we use the protractor and whatever not. I think this paper and protractor have anything to do. Maybe I should find out something else. Well, yeah, the compass then, perhaps. Small hole, I mean, needle. Needle. Yep. Compass isn't spread though. I don't think you can draw a circle like that. Do I have to? Yeah. Something? Well, yeah, so a piece of paper, I would assume. How big of a circle? Don't know. Angle to set the compass to. Alright, so, no, not yet. Alright. So this looks like one of the screens that we'll probably be getting multiple passwords from. This is, what's it? Yes, so we need to get the part that it's missing, one would assume. Going this way, and we have returned. Alright, so we've gotten the thing from the laptop. This looks fairly similar to the thing from the science room, or laboratory. Power under it. Electrical cables, basically, well, let's change the amount. What would that accomplish? Don't know. Well, I guess the power level is the source. Wait, don't get ahead of yourself. Look at the 320. Oh, lever's missing. Oh, well, okay, so we gotta find something first. Alright, don't care about that right now then. Do we have what is... Alright, so these have to do with those clocks, apparently. Do we even have any archives for this room yet? I don't think so. What about IG? Oh, immunoglobin. Okay. So that's what it meant. So yes, I think the IG duplicator or whatever, replicator, is meant to make more doses so that the rest of us can have some. So the crew quarters, even the panel puzzle, let's figure out how it works. I need to know what I'm looking for. Don't get it. 4 spots I need to fill, put in the right numbers, it should unlock. Yep. Crew quarters, even the puzzle panel looks familiar. Let's see here. So we'll need to generate an hour and minute for both of them. So I guess let's go look at what they are right now then, perhaps? Because at least that one maybe we can get. I don't know about the other one. Alright. Do you know what I'm looking at here, honestly? So we'll do with the red. Both hands are up. And it's 11400 seconds. I'm not sure what to do with that. And the blue one also just has its hands up, so maybe I'm... So yeah, this is kind of meaningless information now, and it's 510 minutes. Alright. And what was the code looking for? Hours and minutes, you say. So, perhaps each of these is looking for a conversion of that into the number of hours with minutes left over. And I feel like I did the division correct. Is that not what we're looking for then? Perhaps we're not looking for... Well, no, but yeah, both of these didn't divide evenly. They ended up being a certain number of hours with a remainder of minutes. I put them in backwards. 8:30, 3:10. 8:30, 3:10. I also may have gotten the hours and minutes, but whatever, we got to it in the end. Alright, please be what it tells me how I get into that one. You're not helpful. Well, maybe you are. You can pretty clearly see where this goes, so let's see what this do. Ka-chunk. Now what? I feel right. I'm missing something. Lovely. What do you want me to just guess at this? Probably not, but... Hey, wait a minute. This was different. Okay. This one's differently colored. Can we take this? It says off on the top but not on the bottom. What did it do? Must be part of a later puzzle, which doesn't make a ton of sense because it's pretty clear that we're going to need to take this differently colored one to be the handle at the thing over there. Alright, well, whatever, I guess. We'll come back to it, I suppose. Hold on. Nope, those are not the correct type of handle. Well, shucks. It kind of looks... Yeah, I mean, that looks very similar to this. At any rate. Oh, hold on, okay. So, presumably then we need... test. Oh, hold on, there was an angle on that. Hold on. There's already an angle on the protractor. There we go. Alright, hold on. Perhaps we can get something... Oh, yeah, because this is... Okay, yeah. So now, the compass, which should hit a certain number of these. Okay, so assuming we start with the top, then we want on, off, on, off, off, off. On, off, on, off, on from the start. Alright. And presumably did that use up, yep, both the compass and the other thing, and I still don't know where the other thing's gonna go. Oh, hold on, maybe we plug the USB into the scanner Doomafletchy. So yeah, on, off, on. Oh, whoop, this is actually the inverse of what I had it on. Off, off, off. There we go. Pick it up, please. Yep, yep, yep. Now just pick it up. Thank you. Takes ages to get around the this room because it has to be situated quite in this manner. Hold on, let's see. So we can plug this in. Nope, can't plug it in. Alright, so no, that was at least not what we were missing. Oh, perhaps power, now that I think about it. And probably another component, but I digress. Cha-ching, okay. Good, there we go. Alright, so assuming that this is the same as the other one, but just a little more complicated, then what we're looking to do here is, for instance, okay, let's look for one with as few inputs as possible. This one has 2 options, but it's fully unknown, so never mind. This one has 3 possible inputs and 1 number known. Well, I guess we don't know nothing about it. This implies that this is meant to be a 1-digit number and this needs to be a 2-digit number. And given there are 2 inputs, I guess maybe that actually does narrow it down enough. So 240 would be... Well, so what should I do with this thing? So the machine doesn't really use electricity in a conventional way. You have to use special liquid. Okay, so we're just voltage by adjusting the flow of the liquid. All the liquid will go to the left, turn all the way right. Yeah. Put in the middle, half and half. Yeah. So it's the same as the other one. Yeah, whatever. Yeah. When it starts with 3, guess that means the 100th digit has to be 3. So the 4 has to be 4 question mark, and then 5 digit, 1 digit. Yeah, let's see, I got this. Yeah. I'm pretty sure I've gotten this close enough anyhow. Yep. So I'm going to only flow from top to bottom, obviously. Alright, so there we go. Okay, that gets the numbers happy. Ay. Boy, that was frustrating. Alright, that turned it on, I assume. Perhaps only one side of it. Well, let's take a look anyway. Full screen, be powered on, but nothing happens when I touch it. Alright. Root. Look at that thing. Kidding? It's gross. Let me say something. So there's no way to plug that in. So frustratingly, somehow we just need to figure out the 4 digits for that. Nothing's changed in there as far as I can tell. Can we plug the USB back in? Still just a T. Combine it with that again. Still that. Do I like add them all up then? Yeah, this turns it yellow. So perhaps, yeah, perhaps the green number is the 7213. Well, let's write them all down anyway. Hold on, I don't need to... Yeah, I can just read that it's 7213 from left to right. The yellow... No, wait, why did it go to yellow next? Shouldn't have gone to cyan. Well, cyan, anyway, then would be 5384. We'll do yellow and green. Whoop, wrong thing. Yellow would be 6912. And then finally red would be 1764. Alright, just to see what it does though, let's go ahead and... Well, hold on, yeah, we changed the scanner to different color, so it's like that turns it green. It's blue now. So is this the secret password then, I presume? Surely this is the secret password and not the key to the room, because there's several puzzles we haven't finished yet. No, actually, I don't need that, so yeah, I'll just leave that there, honestly. Or let me put it this way, I shouldn't need that. Okay, so perhaps what we need then is the first, second, third, and then fourth. So 7, 3, wait, no, isn't 7, 3, 1, 4 what we did the last time anyway? I guess we weren't necessarily doing them in that order, but I feel like 7, 3, 1, 4 is the number we've already put in. Or did we figure out that 4 is not one that we can... No, 4 plus 0 is 1, so let's try 7, 3, 1, 4. 7, 3... Nope, not that one. 2 divided by 2. 1, 4. Nope, that's not it. Alright, we'll just try the 7, 2, 1, 3. Though I think we already did this. Nope, apparently we hadn't. Alright, whatever. Nonsense. Gonna open it? There we go. Ah! Indeed, that was missing quite an important part, apparently. Let's plug that bad boy right in. Hold on. It's... Alright, yep, scanning now. This is finally ready. I think, alright, yep. Some final puzzle, one assumes. Alright, they brought me over there in the scene, but then didn't just put me into it, whatever. CT scanner, alright, curious. Uh-huh. What end? Alright, so we're seeing what's on the left is a slice of that root? I think so. What are we supposed to do then? Trial and error is the best way to figure this one out. Just start messing with it. We'll see what happens. Dragging up and down where the image of the root is displayed will allow you to scroll between layers. The bottom layer has 8 circles of different colors. 4 of those circles are blank. Assign them an appropriate number to each circle. The numbers you can use are displayed below the cross section. You can move the numbers where they need to go by dragging them. Alright, top layer, next layer, bottom layer. Alright, so 3 layers. Yeah, it starts 100% multicolor, then 4/16, 3/15, 6/20, and really, you gonna maybe do fractions. We gonna cheat. Got my scientific calculator right here. We gonna add these. So 4/16. Hold on. I need to put this in parentheses. 1 minus, here we go, which will give us our final fraction. 1 minus 4/16 plus another fraction, 3/15 plus 6/20 end parentheses, and I'll try to get that up to the camera. You can see. Oh, there we go. Out of the ring light. I think that's going to show it backwards. Whatever. Equals 1/4. Alright, so I'll go ahead and write that down so that I recall it. The final one is 1/4. We'll probably need that math for the next layer. And then the bottom. Alright, so We know what fractions were in each. All right, let's go and write them down then. Hold on. So we know now that that's 1/4, but what were the other ones again? We'll use green for, it's honestly just all of these. So 4/16, 6/20, and 3/15. And back to the bottom layer. Alright, so how are these numbers related? So 1/4, let's see, should presumably be still related to the 15. So 15 should be 2 1/4 as the other remainder is as well. So do I take that fraction of that number? No, that wouldn't be a whole number then, because half of 15 is already a decimal. Okay, hold on. So it all adds up to some grand number at some point. Okay. So, there's a logical way of getting a quicker estimation of this. Hold on, I think I can also simplify some of these, because yeah, hold on. 4/16 is also 1/4. 3/15 is 1/5. 6/20 on the other hand would be 3/10, is I think as far as I can reduce that. Yeah, because 20 doesn't divide by 3. Otherwise we could get 2 of something. Well, I mean, not if we want to keep things whole numbers. So the 19 and the 15 both end up becoming 1/4 of the overall number, which means that they both need to add up to the same number. And since 15 and 19 are 4 apart, the possible options are, and the lower number will go to the 19, so the 19 could be 1, in which case this would be 5. Yes, 4 higher, because then that'd be 20 and 20. It could be 2 and 6, 3 and 7, 4 and 8, or 5 and 9. Well, no, I guess it could also be 6 and 10, because we have a 10, correct? Yep, we have up to 10. So we have 6 possible... Wait, how do I have more here? Oh, right, because 10 is its own digit. 4, 5, 6. Okay, that's what was confusing me. Alright, so it can be any of those. Let's see. So, we have 6 cases. In those cases, what would the 1/5 be? Well, it would depend. What would those end up being 1/4 of? Alright, so in any of these cases, so if we do the first case, they're both adding up to 20. So 20 would be equal to 1/4. 15 and 6 would be so forth and so on. So 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, and 26. Alright. Whoops. Just up to 25. Keep forgetting that. That'll help. Here we go. Some dividers. Alright, so 6 possible cases. Any of those could be the 4th. Let's see, and if 20 is 1/4, then the total number in these scenarios would continue through to be... Don't know if I'm going to have left enough room in some of these, but whatever. 20 would be 1/4 of 80. Then 21 times 4 would be 84. So we're adding 4 each time, so that'd be 84, 88, 92, 96, or 100. And considering the top one was 100, that would be a pretty appropriate spot for it to end up at. So let's start pretending that that's the case. So if 100 was the case and it was using 6 in this one and 6 in this one, 10 in this one, adding up to 25 here for a quarter, 1/5 would be 20, which would be 8. So in that case, let's mark that out, and then 1, 2, 4, 5, and in the topmost case where it's 100, the number would be 8, attempting to make 20, which would be 1/5, and that's definitely possible using 6, 8, 10, in which case the final one would be 3/10 of, well, hold on. A 10th of 100 is 10, so that'd be 30, which would leave that at 9, which actually could work out. Wait, right? No. Yeah, because it'd be 30 when added to that, so yeah, 9. So let's try 6, 8, 10, 9. It's certainly possible. Ah! Did not need trial and error. Just took longer than trial and error probably would have gotten it. Whatever. Alright. Yep. And to the safe. Hold on, not that way. Well, far side of the room, so. 6 and 1, half a dozen another. Here we are. What was the safe control room? Let's see the green first. Sun, 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 then sun, star, star. It should be secret first. Oops. Alright, well, sun, star, star. And what in the world did we get this time? Okay, yes, map, that's same as always. Sure, leave the most interesting one for last. B-room cards, yes, yes, yes. Yeah, what is this, a BlackBerry? Cable connected to the top. Take this for now. Is that the detonator? It'd be wild if it was. No more squaring around, she says, as I head right back in to get the secret. But whatever. So, whoop, 3, star, star. Certainly curious, whatever it is. Alright. Now, head for the door. And ka-ching! We out of here. Alright, well, goodness gracious, that ended up going long. I'm going to have to cut quite a few segments. And of course, Dio's being a butt once again, but really, what else is new? Alright, so, we'll pick this back up next time. Thanks for watching. We will catch you next time.